Our series, David and Solomon, we're still on that. The lesson for today is talking about David and Goliath. This is one of my favorite ones. The scripture is coming from 1 Samuel 17, verses 38 to 51. We're not going to read it because it's lengthy, but we're going to go through it. The truth for my life, remember what you apply to yourself is, I will face my giants with confidence in my God. Now, during this time, David arrives on a scene where Israel is in some kind of desperate situation. They have a champion, which they call the champion of the Philistines, of their army, was a giant named Goliath. He challenged God's army to a fight. Are you serious? Oh boy, I tell you, if you come to God, you better come with it. Now listen. No one was willing to go to the fight. David's brothers were just standing around. Remember, David was the little ruddy shepherd guy that nobody wanted to deal with, or his own father thought he wasn't even worthy to be anointed king. All right, now David shows up because he was only sent there by his father to go check on the kids. And it turns out that when he got there, he found out that Goliath was threatening his God. The king didn't even want to go fight Goliath. Everybody standing around looking. Now David was brought to the king because David said, I'll go. He raised his hand. He said, I'll go. And Saul said, well, bring the little ruddy guy here. And then Saul had the nerve to say, well, why don't you put on my armor? You know, which consists of what? The helmet and a sword and the whole armor outfit. Remember, David was not a big guy. Plus, David had never gone to war. He's not a warrior. He's a praiser. He's a worshiper, okay? That's who David is. And so remember now, the king is the one who should have gone, but now we're going to send David. And then the king wants to kind of get a little credit still, and he says, well, put on my armor, because I guess he figured if he just by chance happens to win this thing, maybe I'll get a little credit because he wore my armor. David, he was a little bit ahead of that, and so was God. David said, I can't wear this. You take this on back. So David trusted in God. Here's the thing. You might be called to do what somebody else was called to do. Now, usually you would wear, like I said, going to war, you would usually wear this helmet and armor and all this. And what I want you to do also is to think about, don't try to be something somebody else is. Be who you are. Be who God had called you to be. Not get in somebody else's outfit or somebody else's characteristic. Be you. Just be you. Now, David wanted to remind everybody, well, you know what? When I was out in the field, I just happened to kill a lion, and I just happened to kill a bear with my own bare hands, because what was David doing? Protecting the sheep. Now let's put this together. Right now, David wants to protect the children of Israel. And he says, I can do it. The only reason why I know I can do it is because I trust God. He's done it for me before in the past. I killed a lion, I killed a bear to protect the sheep. I think I can kill Goliath to protect the children of Israel. Because you know what? This guy has the nerve to talk about my God. All right, so now David had to use what he was used to using. Not the armor, not the sword. He went out and he picked up 5 smooth stones and he put it in his slingshot. Oh yeah, and he whirled that thing around, and Goliath was like, come on, come on. But you know what David did? He ran to Goliath. He said, oh yeah, I got this. And he started swirling that slingshot, and he said, poof. And when he let it go, it hit Goliath in the head. Goliath fell to the ground, and then he took the sword and chopped off his head. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know what I want to do right now. But anyway, if you're the underdog, we got you. We got you. David took those 5 smooth stones and he killed Goliath. Just remember, be you, be what God called you to do. God bless you.